Am I the a-hole? Questions from Reddit. Story 1. Am I the jerk for calling my girlfriend stinky? So, to start with, I'm emotionally immature and use humor to avoid my feelings. My girlfriend had been feeling depressed lately because of health reasons, as well as finding out that a childhood friend just lost their father. I've been doing what I can to cheer her up and help her out by doing extra chores around the house. And so far, so good. But then it happened. She came to me and said she knows she's been in a mood, sad a lot, and it must have been hard on me trying to cheer her up and do all the extra housework. She said she appreciates it and loves me and asks why I like her so much. This is where my immaturity and lack of foresight kicks in. In my attempt to be funny, I said I like her because she smells like eggs. What the? Now at the time, I was trying to be goofy and thought this was hilarious. Boy, was I wrong. The look of defeat and sadness that washed over her right then let even someone like me know that I might have made a mistake. I've been apologizing for the last few days and trying to explain myself, but she still feels betrayed and hurt. She won't even let me near her because she stinks. Okay, so I know I messed up and need to apologize, but part of me still feels like it wasn't that bad. Well, what do you think? Am I the asshole? Story 2. Am I bad for freaking out about my boyfriend still talking to his ex when she misses him and doesn't know about our relationship? My boyfriend Josh and I recently made our relationship official. However, I discovered he was still messaging his ex, Emily, despite his claim that he had cut contact with her. I saw a message from Emily saying, "I miss you, Josh," which made me very upset. Josh said he still said he loved Emily due to their past trauma bond, but reassured me that he didn't love her romantically. He argued that telling Emily about our relationship could harm her, which made me feel uneasy. I demanded he tell her about us by Friday, or I would, and while Josh agreed to think about it, I felt guilty for pressuring him. I spoke to my mother, who thought I was overreacting, but I still worry about whether Josh might be flirting with Emily. Josh has said that I can ask questions for reassurance, and that he needs some space to think. I feel conflicted and anxious about the situation, especially since he won't show me the full messages and hasn't told Emily about us yet. Am I in the wrong here? Edit. I really don't want to hear that I should break up with him. Him and I are determined to make it work, and I'm sure he'll tell her eventually that him and I have a relationship. Edit 2. I'm determined because there's so much good in our relationship too, and I think he may tell her about which is all I want, because that way it'll be better for us all in the long run. If he doesn't tell her, I will definitely rethink our relationship, but in hopes that he does tell her, I'm giving him some time. I messaged him again, saying that I think he should tell her, because the longer we wait, the more it'll hurt her too. If him and I do work out, she will find out eventually. He isn't responsible for her reaction to the truth. She is. Story 3. Am I the jerk for telling my short friend to pretend she's a child? I, 21F, went to the movies with my friends Alexa, 20F, and Caitlin, 21F, and it's my turn to pay. While Alexa and I are fairly tall, 5'10" and 6'0", Caitlin is extremely tiny at 4'11". She's probably the shortest person I've ever met. Because she's so short, she can easily pass for an elementary school child. My cousins are in 5th grade and tower over her. The movie theater offers a large discount for under 14 years old. Since I'm paying, I told her to pretend she's a kid so we can get a discount. She took huge issue with this and caused a scene in line, saying she's tired of everyone thinking she's a little girl. She revealed that her boyfriend recently broke up with her, partially due to the height difference. He's a foot taller than her, and strangers often assume she's his kid's sister who he's babysitting, which he finds uncomfortable, and he said he wants to be with a girl who looks legal. In the past, she's also gone after really tall guys who don't like very short girls. It totally ruined the movie because Alexa and I were angry at her because she made everything more expensive, and she was angry that everyone sees her as a small child. Am I the jerk because I wanted a discount? Story 4. Am I the bad guy for asking my mom to put hot water and soap in the pots after she is done cooking? I, 35M, have recently been divorced and need to move in with my mother, 54F, and brother, 21M. I barely earn enough to pay my monthly bills, so I can't afford to live on my own, despite having a full-time job. My mom has asked of me to pay rent and food, and I need to do the dishes and run errands for her. By errands, I mean every single delivery and person that comes to the property needs to be collected by me. I work from home. This can be disruptive, but I don't mind. I usually wash the pots and pans in the dishwasher. My mum asks me to not do this anymore. My response to her was, if this is the case, can she just put hot water and soap in the pots as soon as she is done cooking? Because I do not have the time, nor do I want to, scrub pots for hours because there is sauce dried and burnt into it. Her response was that I am ungrateful and that because she buys the food, cooks and works a lot, I should scrub the pot. For clarity, I do not mind washing the pot. All I want is for whoever cooks to put hot water and soap in the pot after cooking so it's easier to clean. Am I really being unreasonable, asking for whoever is cooking to just put hot water and soap in the pots to make cleaning easier? Edit. Extra context and clarification. I cook for myself most days or eat at my GF's place. My mom maybe cooks for me personally 2 nights a week. I still clean both sets of dishes, and I do not mind. Second, I pay for my mom's car insurance, fuel, and car maintenance as part of rent. I also pay for other extra expenses when I can afford it. And lastly, many people keep saying I should just wash the pot. I never said I won't wash the pot. Washing the pot is not the issue here. I asked a simple question to my mum, and she answered by saying hurtful and demeaning things to me. I won't repeat them because that isn't the point. And if I am a jerk for believing that just because you are helping someone while they are in a shit time of their lives, it doesn't mean they lose all autonomy and deserve to at least be heard, then I will wear that badge with pride. Story 5.
Would I be the jerk if I confronted my boyfriend about him being too close with female friends? This might be a very, very dumb thing to be annoyed about. I have a boyfriend and he has a lot of female friends, which I do not mind, of course. However, 2 of them are journalists he met online through his work though, so not at random. Last weekend he traveled to the place where they live 5 hours away by train just to meet them. This was a little weird for me, because why would you want to go see 2 girls you only talk to online? He talks to them a lot as well. He is very loving to me though, and I do not think he would ever do anything to hurt me, but for some reason thinking about it puts a heavy knot in my chest. One of the girls, the one he is closest with, also has a screenshot of a notification from him as a Twitter banner. After seeing this I got that feeling again, and it hurt for some reason. I really hate that I am this jealous of probably nothing, but I really can't help it. I also do not like that the girls keep texting him so much and tagging him everywhere if they know he has a girlfriend. I don't want to control him, but it just really hurts. I know it's ridiculous. Would I be the jerk if I just confronted him? Am I being crazy? Story 6. Would I be the a-hole if I asked my friend to change my name on their wedding invite? I just got my save the dates for my best friend's wedding. I am currently going through a divorce, and they used my married name. Would it be too much if I asked them to use the name I am going by now that I am no longer married? Wedding are a lot, and this was probably an oversight, but for whatever reason it's bothering me. edit, I wouldn't ask them to change anything that's already been printed. I am sentimental and like to keep save the dates, invites and place cards for special events. If they can't change it, I'm okay with that as well.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories.